Hello again, this is DragoNate, and welcome back to the Stanley Parable. I'm gonna go through here and figure out a different ending.
Stanley decided to go to
I don't know how many endings there are in this game.
Missed a memo.
But the narrator said before in the demo version that there's too many endings.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Okay.
Yet there was not a single person here either.
Apparently
Feeling
not.
a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Are you sure? How about I go down instead? What's down here? Anything over here? Cardboard box. Other than that, nothing.
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He
Nope.
considered the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his post during work hours. He might be fired for that. And in
Yeah,
such a
I don't want to be
competitive economy,
fired.
why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would
Everyone
think he
is
was
gone.
crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously
Are
out of
these
existence in a
rooms
single moment
repeating?
for no reason at all. None of it made any logical sense.
These rooms are
And as
repeating.
Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see
But I
his
can't go
feet
back.
when he looked down? Why did doors
Why can't I
close
see my feet?
automatically behind him wherever he went?
Yeah,
And for
I want to know
matter,
that too.
These rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating?
I just
No,
asked
Stanley
that.
said to himself,
I guess they
this
are.
is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. "I'm dreaming!" he yelled. "This is all a dream."
This is a messed
What a
up
relief
dream,
Stanley
man.
felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all. And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well
Yeah, I hate
enjoy
pushing
this
those
while I'm
buttons.
still lucid.
It's ridiculous.
So, he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above
Whoa.
the ground. Then
I
imagined
actually am
himself
flying.
soaring
Cool.
through
Wait, what?
space on a magical
I want to
star.
fly again.
And it too appeared. It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled
I
that
don't
he
want
had
to go
still
into
not woken
space.
up. How was
I
it
wanna
when
fly
he was so
again.
lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking?
Yeah, why is
Now
that?
the
Where are
voice was
you?
describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about
It
a
is
voice
strange.
describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought. And while he thought it all very odd, and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself? Believing that if
nightmare,
he's
then?
asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life. Now, hearing the
What's
voice
going
speak
on?
these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not
It
see him
has to
float
be.
and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the
Exactly.
voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control.
Am I going to get anywhere if I go through these rooms enough?
So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up. He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the
Oh, it
press
feels
of
so
the mattress on his
nice.
back, the fresh air of a world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself. I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please, it's all I want.
I'm pushing
I want my
buttons.
apartment, and my wife, and my job. All
Wait,
I want is
we already
my
saw
life
my wife.
Exactly the
She's
way
not
it's
real.
always
I don't have a
been.
wife.
My life is normal. I am normal. Everything will be fine. I am okay.
I'm still here.
Stanley began screaming.
Please, someone wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I?
Ah! Who am I?
Everything went black.
What? Now what?
This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
Oh no.
Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work.
What the
But on
heck?
this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then
That's
collapsed dead on
Stanley.
the sidewalk. And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like.
Do
And
they?
in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am
I bet
sane.
she's really
I
normal.
am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't.
Uh-huh.
It was comforting
That's
to
gonna
think this,
change.
and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day. The very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
Yeah, get out of there. It's not going to save you. You sick narrator. He just did the same thing, or well, now he's going to do the same thing to Mariella as he just did to Stanley. Wait, what? There's a phone.
Good morning. Thank you for contacting the Future Happiness Foundation. We are confirming your shipment of 1,327 cardboard boxes to your place of work. Can you verify that this is correct?
Yes.
Excellent. Your order will arrive shortly. Thank you again for contacting the Future Happiness Foundation.
Okay. Where do I get my cardboard boxes now? I know that there was a storage room somewhere, or something. I went down an elevator and there was something
When Stanley
down there.
came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I'm not going through the door
This
on
was
my
not
left.
the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Nope, not this time. I don't care about the employee lounge.
Yes, truly a room worth admiring.
Get outta
But
here.
Eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
There. Are the cardboard boxes going to be in there? Or if I go through, is this door going to close?
And so he
It
detoured
closed.
through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead
I can
to
open
the
it again,
opposite
though.
door, and got back on track.
That's like one of the few doors I can reopen. Okay. I'll go down here, I guess. No, that's just gonna lead back to the confusion ending again. But what goes this way?
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley,
There's
I
a
think
delivery
perhaps
truck.
we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not.
There's a door over there. Can I get over
realize
there?
Investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is
Can I
that the
jump?
story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone
I don't care. I don't care about the wife. She's not real.
What? Really? And in the middle of something, do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you?
Yes, so
I
far
don't know
you've
how to
caused me a lot of
convince you
anguish.
this, but I really do want to help you, to show
Do
you
you?
something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance.
Okay. I can give you a chance.
Now listen carefully,
Maybe.
this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
Through the red door. Okay, I will
Thank
trust
God
you.
you are willing to listen to me. Do you see that I really have wanted you to be happy all this time? The
Have
problem
you?
is all these choices. The two of us always trying to get somewhere that isn't here. Running and running and running, just the way you're doing right now. Don't you
Yes,
see that it's killing
I
us,
know.
Stanley?
I am just running and
I
running and
I
running.
wanted to stop. We would both be so much happier if we just stopped.
Then
And
you
I
need
think-
to stop.
Well, I think I have a solution. Here, let me show you.
I don't want to see. You trapped me in here. What is this?
Want? What are we looking for?
There's lights that way. What's out here?
Here.
Oh, is there gonna be a spaceship? Wait, the door's gone.
Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it? If we just stay right here, right in this moment with this place, Stanley, I think I feel happy.
Do you?
I actually feel happy.
Then I'm happy for you. This is actually quite pretty. Oh, even more colors down there. What is happening? Is anything gonna happen if I just keep staying here? I see a door there. But what'll happen if I just stay here? Oh, that looks very weird. To be looking at that, the stars just moving around like that. That's cool. It turned green now. Okay.
No, wait. Where are you going?
Away.
Oh, no. Stay away from those stairs. If you hurt yourself, if you die, the game will reset. We'll lose all of this.
Okay. Well, I don't want to hurt myself. Fine, I'll go back.
Good, good. We can't be too safe. Promise me you won't go back there. Just stay here.
Well, I'm not gonna promise. It's turning red. Oh, and it feels very blurry. Looks very blurry, sorry. Okay, what is gonna happen? I'm just gonna wait around and see if anything happens. It turned black. Now there's nothing. There's nothing but music now.
No. What do we talk about? You're risking everything we achieved
Yes,
here.
I know, but there's nothing over there. It all turned black.
You heard me before, didn't you? You will die. What about
That
this
is
isn't
okay.
getting through to you? Please, no, Stanley, let me stay here. Don't take this from me.
From you? You can just make this all happen again. I can't. Well, I can. I can play the game again and do it again,
Please,
but...
Stanley, think about what you're doing.
I am thinking. I've thought about it. Goodbye.
No!
Ow.
Oh, thank God. You lived. You had me worried
Yeah,
there
now I
for a
have
moment.
broken legs.
Now, can we please get back to the other room?
I guess. Is there gonna be anything different in there now? Oh, the colors are back.
There. See?
This is what you want. This is where we can both be happy. We really can. If we stop moving, we just have to stop moving.
Okay, I'll stop moving and I'll see what happens. I have my hand off the mouse and off the keyboard. I'm not going to touch anything. And I'm going to wait and see if anything happens. Okay, that's like 2 minutes where I have not touched anything and nothing has changed.
Stanley, go back. There's nothing good that can come from this.
Well, there's nothing good that can come from those flashing lights and colors either.
No. What do you just not believe me? What can I say to convince you?
Well, tell me what's gonna happen if I stay there. Like, the colors are getting boring, man. Whee!
Stanley, let's go back to the other room.
Okay,
Can you do
fine.
that
What
for
happens
me?
if I go back after I've hurt
Yes.
myself again?
Perhaps you can. Perhaps you finally see what I'm talking about.
Do I?
I know you'll see. You'll see that we can't be happy if we leave this place. You can see that, can't you?
I can't see how we can be happy staying in this place. I was hoping that this would be a different ending. Maybe just sit here and stare at the lights and a spaceship comes down and abducts me or something. I don't know. Something! But right now all I'm doing is standing here, staring at the colors. It's pretty. I will admit that. It's pretty to look at. But it's doing nothing, which makes it kind of boring. Is there anything up in the stars? Okay, there's nothing. I guess the only thing I can do is go jump off the stairs again.
No, perhaps not.
I'm sorry. I mean, if there was a point to doing this.
Is this really how much you dislike my game?
I don't dislike
Did you throw
it.
yourself from this platform over and over to be rid of it?
No, I've
You were
already
literally
told you
willing to
how many
kill yourself
times.
to keep me from being happy. Am I reading the situation correctly?
Don't you twist my words. This is not. That has nothing to do with anything I said. I said that is accomplishing nothing. There's nothing in there. Nothing is happening except for those pretty colors, and that is it. If you can tell me what those pretty colors are going to do, if you can give me some kind of ending from it, then I will go back through that door. I'll go down the stairs. I'll go through the door. And I'll go and I'll sit there. Anything? No? Okay, I'm just gonna see what happens if I go back down the stairs and then come back up. Okay. Goodbye!
Or maybe you're just getting a kick out of
Really?
it. I don't know anymore. I just wanted us to get along.
Okay, well that's the third
Do you
time I've
actually
done
want
that.
to stay alive? Or are you just teasing me?
Oh, I feel kind of
I
bad
wanted
now.
us to be happy here, Stanley. I really did. I wish I still thought that was possible.
Well, unfortunately, it's not really my fault. I mean, staring at these lights, these colors, is not accomplishing anything. So, sorry. I have to do something. Okay, is this the final time? Goodbye! Ow.
Is it over? It's going
Oh,
to
he makes me
restart,
feel
isn't
kind of
it?
bad now.
I'm going back.
I'm sorry, buddy. Anyway, that's, I guess, a new ending. At least. Suicide 4 times. But whatever. Thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed, please leave a like, and I will see you in the next episode. God bless.